Grove completed the minimum spend on that joint venture, which is fantastic news for our shareholders. They're well and truly on the way to spend $25 million to earn 50% in the joint venture.
Hello and welcome back to the Proactive Studio. I'm Tyler Tully and today I'm joined by Novo Resources Corp Executive Co-Chair and Acting CEO Mike Spreadborough and General Manager of Exploration at Kas Da Luca to talk us through the company's exploration across its portfolio. Guys, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good to meet.
So, Mike, we'll start with you. It's been a pretty busy year exploration-wise for Novo as you work towards seeking a major gold discovery. Can you run us through the latest key developments across your projects?
Yeah, so to remind people, in the Pilbara, we've got a very large portfolio, around about 5,000 or 6,000 square kilometres, and we have a great project in Victoria, in Belltopper. So today we made a major announcement regarding our Pilbara portfolio. We've got a joint venture with De Grey. So today we announced that De Grey have completed the minimum spend on that joint venture, which is fantastic news for our shareholders. They're well and truly on the way to spend $25 million to earn 50% in the joint venture. And look, we all know De Grey, $2 billion market cap, 12 million ounces in the ground. And this joint venture is all about exploration that is right next to them. So a very exciting day for Novo shareholders. It just supports all the work we've done this year in the Pilbara, both reconnaissance and also the drilling that we've done. So it's been a very, very phenomenal, successful year.
So, Kaz, I'll ask this one to you. As Mike just said, De Grey, your JV partner, has been busy in its exploration at Egina. Can you run us through the background of this project and what's been completed so far?
Sure. Well, we entered into the joint venture arrangement with De Grey back in June 2023. And since then, they've mostly focused on the Becher area, which is where we had already developed a series of prospects. And basically, that's the first place to start, obviously, where there's things identified. They've already completed several really high-cost programs, including drilling geophysics. They've finished in just 15 months. They've completed over 34,000 metres of air core drilling and 9,000 metres of RC drilling across Heckmeyer, Irvine, Willens and Low. That's the four major prospects that we have. And they're targeting prospective intrusions and regional fertile structures, which is basically the modus operandi for the success story of the Hemi discovery. So it's great to have such a savvy joint venture partner who has 5 years of background in the district. They've also planned several high-cost geophysical surveys and just completed a drone magnetic survey, which is pretty unusual and pretty high-tech and has got some great results. And of course, the latest results from drilling, which you'll see in the release, have focused and restated the Golden Pathfinder anomalism on all those prospects with really encouraging gold values that sit in clusters along the southeast edge of the Heckmeyer intrusion. In addition, we found some really unusual base metals, silver and low-level gold anomalism in the Heckmeyer intrusion, which is unusual for us and for De Grey, and that'll be an area that we will be focusing on as we go forwards.
So clearly a lot of work has been done and it all looks pretty promising. What does a future work program look like?
Well, to be honest, we've, with De Grey now confirming that they're going to continue past their minimum spend, it's a fantastic result for us, as Mike said. It shows that we've all got confidence in those prospects and the future growth potential at Becher. Becher is really about a 30 square kilometre box and the joint venture area is 1,000 square kilometres. So obviously next steps are moving out away from Becher. The projects and the prospects that have already been discovered and are worked on will continue, but the next steps will be to get outside of that box. We do have prospects already in what was called the Fano joint venture, which was prior to the Egina joint venture, another big area that's got targets on directly. And also in the eastern side of the tenure, some of the geophysical targets are already being followed up, and there's some groundwork in terms of soil sampling and so on. The next real major milestone for De Grey in the joint venture is that full spend, as Mike said, so 25 million over 4 years from last June. And obviously that will give them the 50% part of the joint venture.
So, Mike, back to you. Outside of Egina, you own a pretty exciting suite of gold projects across the Pilbara and Victoria. Can you share with us what's been going on here?
Well, we will continue. We have done so in the Pilbara with low-level exploration, and we've done some drilling. But apart from Egina, the most exciting news we've had recently is in our Victorian area in Belltopper. So a couple of weeks ago, and people can see it on the website, we announced an exploration target. So we said that we had an expectation, given the current information, we hope to grow it, but a current exploration target of 300,000 to 600,000 ounces of gold. So that was a really good milestone for that project. Really kind of brings all the work that the team's done for the last 2 years. So people will, hopefully see us develop an exploration program to grow that number, but also to firm up with that number. So that announcement of Belltopper exploration target is a pretty good milestone for our company. Do remind people, exploration targets have a lot of disclaimers, so go and have a look at the news release. But that was really exciting news for us.
So, I guess, do you plan to keep up this momentum and continue your strong exploration push over the next 6 months? Can you talk us through the work streams that you have planned?
Yeah, so we still have, that big portfolio in the Pilbara, over 6,000 square kilometres. So we'll keep doing aggressive low-level exploration to firm up drill targets. To getting a bit late in the season, gets a bit warm in the Pilbara, so you may not see us go drilling again this year, but definitely early next year we'll be back drilling the targets. We're greenfields explorers. We firm up from soil anomalies and geophysics, looking for drill targets, and then hopefully build on those. So people will continually see us do that over the next 6 months. And definitely Belltopper will continually work up the geological model. And sometime in 2025, we hope to go back exploring there. So I think we've still got a pretty good exploration program going forwards. We're in a pretty good financial position. Gold is still very strong. So I think as a gold explorer, we're in a good position.
It definitely sounds like very exciting times for the company. Kaz and Mike, thanks for joining me.
Thanks very much.
Thanks very much, Tyler.